Ah, here we are. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being with me right now. Welcome to my video. We are listening to calm and focused music. I just like to have music in the background. I'm feeling very loving right now to myself and feeling all of the benefits of loving myself and knowing that it's really the only truth, and and what love is and what love isn't. It is like the thing that motivates me to get up every morning and motivates me to continue to grow for myself, motivates for me to take risks into the unknown, because love knows no limits. It's like I'm just thinking, like, you cannot negotiate love. And everything in our society, I think, basically, and even the family, even the family. And I love my family. I love my family unconditionally. Now, do my family love me unconditionally? Do they agree with everything, like that I do? And love doesn't mean that you have to agree. It's just acceptance. Acceptance is part of love, and love is something. It's what holds us together. Otherwise, it would be destructive. And there's some kind of caring, but it's all kind of manipulated and organized, I think. And I say that about the family because how we are today, and if I investigate my own experience, which is what I've done for a very long time, which brings me to my own authentic sharings, or my sharings that me basically having the love for myself to be able to share myself, because I don't want fear of irrational fears in my life. So I start to investigate because I believe that my life is my own, in the respect of having to just look at my life and see what I want. And finally knowing that I have a choice with all of the systems that have been prior to my experience, which taught me to organize my love. And I came to the point where it's, to love myself, it must not be conditional. And it's not conditional, because I love every part of myself. Even the dark side of myself. And that's a constant, journey. It's a journey, and we never really get it done. And it makes you realize, I believe that love is absolutely 100% unconditional. So, I say about the family, it's because when you come into the family, the way we are, we're born, and everything that's going around in the family, we are subjected to. And so that's like a religion or a point of view that is given to you because the people love you. And it's their ways, and they believe that it creates harmony, perhaps. And there's nothing bad about this in that way. But you cannot organize love, and you cannot organize freedom. Because I believe, this is a really, really deep thing, but you cannot do that. And that's what happens. And we organize that. We organize that in the family. And a lot of families are destroyed. And, not even to talk about marriages. And all over the world, there are all different types of matrimonies. Yeah. There's all kinds of things that is organized. And so our world tries to organize love and accept only the good, I guess, or whatever someone thinks is good. And a religious system, an organized religion, creates separation from oneself and from the society in general. And we are constantly on guard about the love that is shared, or the love that we give, and it should be organized, you know, because I will only love you if you are this way. I will only love you if you're that way. I have a visitor behind me. You can't see her, but no. Moxie, come here. Come. My little beautiful cat, she's right behind the camera. You can't see her, but she's so sweet. You can't organize love, and you cannot be like accepting only people who, you know, when you love, like you love just and accept all that is, you know, like there's no way to organize that. You may not like a person, and you may not like the behaviors of another person, especially in families. You know, they're destroyed because sometimes, you know, if a family member goes astray, or a child, or, you know, goes astray and does his own thing, and has his own idea about life, which is normal, I guess. I don't know what is normal. You know, or like, because the rearing, the growing, the childhood is so subjected to other people's beliefs in ways, you know, predominantly, I think, because this is the way, and the family is so important. It definitely is an important role, but it's not like, you know, it's also organized in a way, because, you know, there is so much opinions. There are so many opinions in families on how you're to live your life. And I have a loving family, but my family, there she is. Hey, gorgeous. She's very shy today. Yeah, like, what can you say? All of this is forgiven because love also forgives. And you realize, and I'm at a point where I realize all these kind of things, and I look at my experience, and I just want freedom from all of those chains that have been put on me. And that sounds dramatic, but it can be quite dramatic when you suffer because you don't think people are going to like the way you are. And you know, it is so part and engraved in you that it becomes part of your identity, and so you start to live with shame, and you start to live with guilt, because none of us fit into that organized thing. And we all have our dark sides, and we all have our light sides, and all of it, none of it can work without the other thing. And I firmly believe that that is the journey that I am on, to realize and recognize, and I share. And I really believe that you cannot organize that love, and that love is not, it's just very simple, and it's not conditional. And it's important to talk about it because it's the big motivator of our lives, because otherwise we would just end it like a lot of people do. Or they take other people's lives. And that sounds really dramatic, but that's part of the lack of love and acceptance of who one is. And all the systems that are around us are against us, and can be against us because we're a competitive society. And you behave this way, they don't like you. So they decide, and it's organized. So that's conditional. And, you know, I don't know. So, you know, freedom is synonymous, freedom and love are synonymous. And that's when you want that, you know, a lot of people don't want to go against the system that they've learned and take responsibility and let go of what they believe is their truth. Because it's uncomfortable, and at times. Yeah, and so we're motivated by that. and it creates a lot of disharmony, discord, I think, within oneself. So that's just what I wanted to share. So be yourself, love the ones, love all people, love all and respect, I believe, like that. I really just say it. It's just really like that. And accept and not judge and label is the really biggest thing. Within yourself, or judge or label. It's so productive in the sense of growing authentically, and that's what it is. So, you know, pay no mind when people don't agree with you, or that do not love you because of your way or choice, or, you know, what is right or wrong and all this. There's no such thing. It's just love is love, and we accept each other. It doesn't mean we don't have to, doesn't mean we like each other. And that sounds really funny. It's just respecting each other. I don't know. I'm just sharing this morning. So be yourself, love yourself completely, and don't hang around with the ones who don't appreciate you fully for who you are and what you choose to do and how you express yourself. Because those people have organized the way they will love, and that's okay for them. But to really feel it, I'm one of those people without judgments or labels. I don't want that. Doesn't mean it doesn't arise, because it arises. But I get to make a choice on how I relate to that thought that arises. And if it's full of hate, or if it's, you know, in an agreement, have to some kind of agreement, then it's with love. Love is unconditional, period. So, I love you all very much. Thank you for watching, and I've got to get going for my day. Thank you so much. Big, big love. Ciao.